Hello everybody, this is Mere. As you might be able to hear from my luscious voice, I'm currently not really in the best shapes, but still, that didn't stop me or Sal, well it actually did stop Sal, but that's a different story altogether, from giving you a first beautiful look at the game Firewatch, which you can see right now here. Though, right from the front, a little disclaimer here, it is mostly a story-driven game, and something you can only experience yourself, so I recommend, if you can, go pick it up for your own, and then play it on your own too. Also, that gives me an excuse to not talk a lot while I'm playing this. Anyway, let's jump right in. Apparently I can see her, even though I don't really see a lot. Oh, I think I need to click it. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out for drinking with your pals. Pals? Apparently I'm also drunk. I guess I'm a charmer, so... You're pretty, right? You're pretty, she says coolly. You're not. You're a future hangover. What? You reply very confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. She flags down a waiter, and 1 week later you're Julia's boyfriend. I'll just steal this random Mac pack out of an elevator. I can do that. Oh, I was going down. I might as well also steal this truck. Yeah. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. No, I'm sorry, I'm actually more of a cat person. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. I think it's obvious what I'm going for here. But I didn't want to name Mayhem. Mayhem's an excellent dog. I agree, that's because it's a German shepherd. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on her runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Mayhem is a friend, child and pet, all rolled into one. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m. and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids are not very smart, or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple little idiots. One day, why rush? She looks away out towards the mountains. We have plenty of time, right? Speak for yourself, mister. Don't worry, you assure her. You tell her she is the buddy of an undergrad. My ovaries didn't get them the memo. My ovaries didn't get the memo, she says, laughing it off. One day, okay? Okay, one day, she says. 6 months later, you get engaged, lying in bed on a Sunday morning. Please excuse me, I'm still sick. This definitely looks like a Monday morning, but not like my bed. Thoughtful trailhead. Not recommended for inexperienced hikers. That sounds like me, let's go. "1980, it's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. I ignore her. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. Apparently, I frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Julia was right. I am very pretty. Of course, I'm Mere. Oh Jesus, we did survive that drop. And I can see my legs, goodness gracious. Remember how I was talking about not talking too much? Curse this game. This bloody game and its extremely pretty looking environment. Curse it. Yeah. 1982. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking mayhem at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Mayhem runs away. What? Why am I so... Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. I better just scare him away. You reach into your pocket like you've got a gun and threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all the three of you. He runs away. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to get that way either. You don't want to go that way either. Stupid sickness. From then on you walk by the river. 1984. Planned stuff kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. I agree if she commutes back and forth. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it for you, if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if that's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. 1985. Julia sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she'd happily loaned them for him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She's 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. Switch page. Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. You and Julia walk him to the bar to see your friends, and it feels like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to the university. 1987. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She's devastated. She's sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into panic believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care. A home. It sits with you for a couple months. You are determined to take care of her by yourself. I don't really look like I am, but sure. It is impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without you. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter. Drinking then too. You start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. I trust that she will sleep like a rock. You go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time, you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. Excuse me for a second. Over time, you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off. You're home and in bed by 1 AM a couple nights a week. You look forward to those nights. 1989. One night, you are stopped at a DUI checkpoint. You blow a .1 and are taken to jail for the night. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law, Susan. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in, and then they tell you Julia's coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer's coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. Welcome to Firewatch. Let there...
Two Forks Tower.
Stop interrupting me while I'm quoting God. Let there be lights.
Two Forks Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in.
Now I'm going to complain at you.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I... sleep? Forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
Okay, you're probably out here because nobody back home can stand you. Which, after this brief introduction, is not a big shock.
Ouch. I'll chalk that up to you being tired and grumpy.
Well, I'd better get some sleep then.
One sec. Now it's my turn.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you, but 9 times out of 10, folks out here simply got dumped.
Huh, is that it?
Close?
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.
I should have said welcome to Firewatch now.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
Hey, sorry, guess I slept in.
You got a relaxing, 14 hours of sleep? Whew.
Yeah, Jesus, I guess it's what, 6?
6:45.
Whoops.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts everyone out of commission for a day or two. But now that you're up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the job. There's a thing in the middle of your room with a round map on it. Do you see it?
Man, I'm jealous of my beard.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
This is the Osborne Firefinder, invented in 1914 by W.B.
Osborne?
You use this to spot, you guessed it, What the fuck?
What is it?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God, language, lady.
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Whoa, that's not legal, right?
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. Look, the closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set him straight.
Do I write him a ticket?
Easy there, Dirty Harry.
Well?
Get going. You'll probably need a rope to get down the shale between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way. The code is 1234. It's actually that for all of them.
Convenient.
That's one word for it.
I can't open that supply box. Oops, that was not what I wanted to press. Anyway, I assume that should be it for a first good look. Now I have to see how terrible my sickness has made this video. I hope you still enjoyed it, if this is going out. Probably not, we'll see. Well, maybe you won't, because it won't be out. Anyway, goodbye for now.